Hey everyone, welcome to the Armstrong New Zealand office. We have our new MA Mark II range here. Really stoked with where we got to with these. It has been a mission. Been grinding on these for over a year, and there are a couple of key things we really wanted to improve on and give a new feel for this range and make them more accessible. So they've got way more speed range, especially at the bottom end, and better glide, but particularly more pitch stability. And that just translates into a more seamless carving feel, easier for your tacks and jibes, winging, surf foiling, so fun, so stable. Let's look at how these foils achieve that. So what we wanted to achieve with the new MA range was to allow people to really push their limits from beginners and intermediates all the way up to pros. And the big factor that we decided was critical for that is pitch stability, which just gives you way more control. So the foil section has a massive effect on the pitch stability, and we went through a ton of iterations looking at how we were going to gain pitch stability, which is fore and aft stability. So no matter your speed range, taking off on the wing, taking off on the wave, dropping in, tacks and jibes, it's so confidence inspiring, just this even, stable lift, that it just really allows you to progress and push harder no matter what your level. And also, the lower span allows you to really just rock rail to rail. They're AR8 across the range, and this section also has a lot of projection and glide. However, it's not going to have the pump of the HA size for size, but you gain a ton of confidence in the pitch, so better pitch stability than even the HAs, and really fun rail to rail carving. So these foils really want to help you progress. Another great feature of these foils is the wide speed range. So the early lift allows you to get on foil really easily and smoothly, whether you're pumping up with the wing or chipping into a wave. And that speed range continues all the way into the upper end. This foil section just loves projecting forward. So that, combined with the pitch stability, just gives you seamless rail to rail carving. So when you're looking at choosing a foil from this range, well, how do they compare to our other foils? Well, let's take the HA 880 as an example. If you want a size for size comparison, you'd actually need to go up a size to the MA Mark II 990. That has the similar sort of takeoff as the 880 HA. However, it is going to have more rippable turning and improved pitch stability. So they've got a different feel really. I mean, let's look at it a different way. Let's say you've got the HA 880 and you're using it in the lighter wind range and smaller bumps, okay, or small waves for surf foiling. That's going to be great for your takeoff speed, great pump and glide. However, as soon as it gets a little bit bigger wave or a little more wind, you might want to go on to the MA 890, which is going to be way more rippable and have better turn than the HA 880. So they've got a different feel. I think there's room for both in your quiver because yes, you got more pump and glide with the higher aspect foil. However, the MAs have such great pitch stability and turning with still plenty of glide to get through your tacks and jibes. They just love to rip turns. So they've got a real different feel. So yeah, great to have both. I use both all the time. Just awesome. As with all our foil products, we use high quality Toray carbon fiber and premium pre-preg suppliers. That means the resin mix is high quality and consistent between batches. So every batch of fiber we bring in, we do a bunch of tests on, interlaminar shear tests, load tests, to make sure that every foil range we put out has consistent construction quality. These new MA Mark II foils are a great addition to your quiver. They've got awesome pitch stability, amazing speed range, and rip turns like you would not believe. They also go well alongside the HAs because they excel in slightly different conditions. So if you want to maximize every session, push your progression to the next level, these things are so fun to ride. Get out there and rip them.